When I was born, my mother died. I was put into the care of the Catholic Church in Scotland. I spent the first 16 years of my life moving about from home to home. I eventually ended up in St Ninians in Fife, run by the Irish Christian Brothers. Almost immediately I was abused and I was taken out of the home and trafficked over to Ireland and all over Scotland. I was taken to places where I would be put in coffins, left for long periods of time. I was taken to houses where there was multiple men, where we would be drugged and raped by up to 10 men. At the age of 16, I was basically kicked out into a completely unknown environment in Glasgow, and within weeks I had a drug habit and very quickly found myself running away, where I ended up in London, right here where we are now, to where it all started. My drug addiction and my life of recovery all started here. And over the next 25 years, I lived a life of drug addiction, crime, in and out of prisons, in and out of mental hospitals. And then 25 years ago, I met a woman who became, 20 years ago, I met a woman who became my wife. And after only being married for 5 weeks, I woke up and she was lying beside me dead. At that time, I was in the mental hospital and I knew I had a decision to make. I had to either turn my life around or carry on doing what I was doing and probably end up dead. So I prayed to God, and God helped me, come into my heart, and I turned my life around. And since then, it's exactly 20 years ago, I've been campaigning for justice. I've been campaigning to get the public inquiry up and running. I've been campaigning all over the world to raise awareness of historical child abuse in Scotland. And thankfully now we have the public inquiry started. Things are starting to happen. Police are more involved, the politicians are more involved, and yes, it seems to be that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and what we have to do now is to try and encourage more people to come forward.